She heard her name from inside the grave. The voice was weak, trembling like someone struggling to breathe. Soft whisper, Amina. Her heart stopped because the person buried there was her best friend, and she was there the night they covered her with sand. That night, the road felt longer than usual. The wind moved slowly through the trees, like something breathing in the dark. Amina pulled her scarf tighter around her shoulders. She hated this part. Everyone did, but it was the fastest way home. As she walked past the cemetery, she heard it again, whispering, Amina! She froze. Who is there? No answer, only silence, thick and heavy. She turned, slowly, her eyes scanned the graves, then whispered closer, Amina! Please! Her breath caught. That voice, she knew it. Zainab wasn't just her friend, she was her other half. They met as children, fighting over mangoes behind Amina's house. Zainab had pushed her first. Amina pushed back. They both fell, and instead of crying, they laughed. From that day, they were inseparable. They fetched water together, cooked together, shared secrets under the moonlight. But Zainab had shadows around her. Sometimes she would go quiet, too quiet. Amina, she once said, sitting under the neem tree, do you ever feel like something is watching you? Amina laughed. You and your strange thought. But Zainab didn't laugh. She just stared into the distance. One evening, Zainab grabbed Amina's wrist suddenly. Her grip was tight. Unusual. If anything happens to me, Amina frowned. What kind of talk is that? Zainab's voice dropped. Promise me you won't come looking. Amina put her hand away. Nothing will happen to you. But Zainab didn't respond. She only whispered, you don't understand. It started like a normal sickness, fever, weakness, but by the second day, Zainab couldn't stand. Her body shook, her eyes darted around the room, like she was saying something no one else could say. They are here, she whispered. Her mother cried. Who is here? Zainab's lips trembled. From the ground, the room fell silent. On the third night, she screamed, a scream so sharp. It cut through the entire compound. Then suddenly, silence. Zainab was gone. They buried her that same night. No time wasted, no explanation, just fear. Amina stood beside the grave, her tears falling into the fresh soil. This is wrong, she whispered. It's too fast. No one listened as they lowered Zainab into the ground. Amina felt something strange, like the earth itself was uneasy. Then she saw her, an old woman, standing far behind the crowd, watching. Their eyes met. The woman slowly shook her head. 3 nights later, Amina walked past the cemetery again, and that was when it happened. Whisper, Amina! Her blood ran cold. No, she muttered. Then again, louder whisper, Amina! Help me! Her knees almost gave way because she knew that voice. It was Zainab. The old woman found her the next day. You heard her, didn't you? Amina's eyes widened. You know? The woman sighed. They buried her too soon. Amina's heart pounded. What do you mean? The woman leaned closer. Sometimes the body stops, but the soul is still fighting. That night, Amina went back, lantern shaking in her hand. The grave stood silent. Then the soil moved. Amina, she dropped to her knees. Zainab, help me. Without thinking, Amina started digging. Faster, desperate, crying. Her fingers hit clothes. She pulled, and suddenly, Zainab gasped, alive, barely breathing. Amina screamed for help. People came running. Shock spread through the village. Zainab is alive. That night changed everything, not just for Amina, but for everyone who stood there and watched that grave being closed too quickly. Because sometimes fear makes people act fast, and in that rush, they forget to listen, to question, to wait. Zainab was not just a victim of death, she was a victim of silence, of people who were too afraid to ask one more question. But the truth is this: not every still body is gone, not every quiet moment is the end, and not every voice should be ignored. Sometimes life gives a second chance, but it never comes without a mark. Because even though Zainab returned, something followed her back. A reminder that some doors once opened can never truly be closed again. So be careful of the things you rush to bury, because one day they might call your name from where you least expect. If you heard your name coming from a grave, would you go back or run? We would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and please like and share. See you in our next episode. Bye for now.